So what are we tasting today?
So here we've got the Portwood, part of the gold range. So you can see it's in the gold range bottle at 46% ABV. It's a port finish. So its initial maturation is in an ex-bourbon cask, and it'll do roughly. We call it a double maturation. So the initial maturation will be in an ex-bourbon cask, and then it'll be transferred to an ex-ruby port cask for finishing.
For that, that's how it gets. It's port finish.
Yeah. So the colour you can see,
right.
the deep colour, the richness in there is from the maturation in the port cask.
When it comes on the bourbon cask, what's the colour like then?
It's much lighter.
Right.
We do have a lot of colour from the bourbon cask as well, but it would be a lot lighter than this, and you can see the almost ruby colour.
Yeah.
The port colour really coming through.
Gives it that gold.
It does, yeah. So yeah, you've got a port finish, so it's a lot richer than sort of your ex-bourbon finishes.
Right.
And what you get is a deep colour, but also a deep richness of flavour coming through as well. So you get a lot of dark fruit, dried fruits as well. And but the classic Penderyn creamy style will remain.
Still there.
Yeah, it's still there. It's still very much a light whiskey as well.
Right.
But a lot more richer, especially because it's at 46% ABV. So the gold range is a lot heavier style drinking.
A little bit like Christmas pudding.
It is, yeah. It's a lovely Christmas whiskey, and I can imagine myself drinking this by a fire.
I can imagine myself drinking in many places.
It's such a cosy style of whiskey, I would say.
Yes, agreed. Shall we? Yes. You're spot on with the cozy Christmas feeling.
Yeah.
Warm fireside. So but there's still a lightness to it. It's not the heavy. It's certainly not heavy
to it, and due to the way that we distilled. So our unique distillation through the Faraday still will give us a light new mix bit to work from. So I think the lightness is there throughout all of the finishes.
Definitely.
But it's just the difference then in the casks that you use. So with the port cask, you're definitely getting the richness of that port flavour.
But it's amazing. It can hold, but it's weird. You can hold both flavours in your. I know this sounds stupid to you. You can hold both things in your mouth where you go, oh, it feels light, but there's a heavier finish.
Yes.
You know, it almost contradicts itself.
Yeah.
But that's sort of
that's
the beauty.
On you, and I think you see something different, or feel something different on every sip as well.
Yeah. I just get happier with every sip.
But no, we say that this pairs really nice with like a dark chocolate as well. You almost get some of the dark chocolate flavours coming through. Yeah. And some cranberries as well. So it's a really nice. It's more of a complex whiskey. Out of the gold range, I would say.
Yes.
And I think that's down to the almost double maturation, because it spends almost the same time in the port cask as it does in the initial bourbon cask.
Oh, right.
So with some of the other finishes, they're not finished for as long.
Right.
So yeah, you do get a lovely richness from the Portwood.
Well done, you. Iechyd da.
Iechyd da.